really hope I didn't say the wrong thing.
Oh my God,
What
what did I just say? I can't believe I said that.
I've been
I
saying
cannot
stuff
believe I
all the
said
time. I
that.
bet I'm
What am I
really
gonna do?
annoying. They're gonna hate me.
Oh
They're gonna
my
stop making
God,
fun
I
of
have
me. I'm gonna
no
start
idea what I'm gonna do when I'm
just
done
gonna
with
develop
college.
cancer. I'm probably gonna
Seriously,
die. Always
hold on. I guess I could just
There's only a few things I like doing.
Hello, welcome back to Let's Consider. My name is Nathan. In today's video, I would like to share the technique of meditation that I have found to be the most effective. In the last video, we discussed that our attention is usually on our thoughts most of the time. We think incessantly, and therefore we are totally occupied by them. However, we are not our thoughts. But it is not enough to merely say this and understand this conceptually. We must see it clearly, although meditation is notoriously paradoxical when trying to talk about it. And this causes a lot of confusion for people in the beginning. So before getting started with the technique of meditation, I would like to clear up a significant confusion for most meditators right off the bat. There has persisted a historical debate between what are called the gradual and the sudden paths of meditation. Some teachers will have their students practice very hard, sometimes 12 to 18 hours of meditation a day, staring at the floor for 3 months without talking. You'll find this in the Zen tradition, the tradition that I come from. But teachers in the other camp claim that any effort to meditate is completely missing the point. They say that the insight that meditation can produce can only be seen in the immediacy of this moment, in the here and the now. So which side's right? Well, they both are. And let me explain. On the one hand, the insight meditation promises is a direct experience in the present moment. Only most of us spend almost all of our time paying attention to our thoughts rather than to our experience. For example, let's consider watching a movie in a movie theater. We are watching this movie and it has completely captivated us. When the characters cry, we cry. And when they are joyful, we are uplifted. We are so captivated by the movie that we forget we're just sitting in a chair, gorging on popcorn. But the feeling of being in a chair gorging on popcorn is completely lost to us because we're almost entirely captivated by what's happening in the movie. Waking up from thinking is similar to the experience of just realizing you're just watching a movie in a movie theater. Thinking captivates us so much that we are usually unaware what is actually going on. This is why many teachers, particularly the non-dual practices such as Advaita Vedanta, tell their students that meditation is a step in the wrong direction. And from my experience, this attitude towards meditation is true. But does it mean we shouldn't meditate? What about the people who seem not to understand? Those who say that meditation and other spiritual practices require intense work also have a really good point. Meditation is essential for developing the indispensable skill of letting go of thought. The capacity to deliberately let go of thinking is what I call the mindfulness muscle. This muscle is crucial if we are to integrate the insight of meditation into our everyday lives. That being said, I will show you both of these practices. I will begin with the path that says there is no path, the direct way. And to get a better idea of what this means, let's start with a simple exercise. Begin by finding a comfortable position. Doesn't matter really where you are. You can be laying down, you can be sitting on a cushion on the floor in traditional meditation, or you can be sitting up straight in a chair. Now, without moving a muscle, and without doing anything in particular, move your attention to your right hand. What is it like to have one? You don't need to clench your hand, you don't need to shake it, you don't need to move it in any way. Just notice your right hand. And if you do this right, you can almost feel your right hand kind of light up. Almost, it feels different from the rest of your body because you're noticing it. And just stay there with your right hand. What does it feel like? Now, move your attention from your right hand to your left hand without doing anything. Just allow your awareness to wash over your left hand. You don't need to clench your hand. You don't need to think about it. What is it like to have a left hand? Don't worry about your right hand. Simply put your attention on your left hand. Let it light up. Feel it. Can you notice the edges? Now, move that attention to your right heel. Can you notice what that feels like? Let your attention light it up. Notice how it feels to have a right heel. Now move that attention to you. The same attention that goes from your right hand to your left hand to your heels, move that in the same way to the feeling you have of I. What am I? Move your attention to that. And if you can't find it, you're starting to get the point. If you're confused, that's okay. But go back to I. What am I? I can feel in my hand. Can I feel my eye? Now, most of you are going to think this is crazy, and it is a little bit. Don't worry. This exercise doesn't work for everyone. In fact, most people find this practice confusing and frustrating. But please, if this is too psychologically stressful, just relax and let that go. The direct path is not really for everyone in the beginning. But the reason I bring it up is because I want you to notice the thing moving from left foot to the right hand to the left hand is the mindfulness muscle. That attention is usually stuck in the stream of thoughts that go in our head. And it makes us believe that we are thinking. We're turning the attention from outside objects back to this, back to me. That's the direction of meditation. Okay, now formal meditation. Again, meditation is the deliberate act of placing one's attention on itself to develop the mindfulness muscle, which is the capacity to let go of thoughts and to recognize the present moment before thinking. Let's begin. Again, sit up in a comfortable position. Make sure your spine is straight, but not tight, just comfortable. Find a seating position where you can be still for just 5 minutes or so. And just like before, attention really is the key here in the beginning. Begin by taking a deep breath through your nose and out your mouth. Exhaling completely. Now simply move your attention to the movement of your breath, wherever you feel it. Some people feel it predominantly in the chest, while others feel it in the lower belly, below the navel. Wherever you feel it, place your attention there, like you did when you put your attention on your hand or on your heel. And once you notice your breathing is there, stay there. In other words, rest completely on the movement of your breath going in and out. keep your eyes open. Let your eyes see what they want to see. Let your ears hear what they want to hear. Let your body feel what it wants to feel. And let your breath go as it wants to.
I really hope I didn't say the wrong
And
thing. Oh my god, what did I just say? I can't. Oh my
you'll
god,
notice,
I have no idea what I'm gonna do. And
if you're like most
they're
people,
gonna hate me, they're gonna stop being my friend.
you'll notice immediately how difficult this really is. Thoughts seem to come and go quickly and rob your attention away from breathing.
This is really fucking frustrating.
Once this
There's
happens,
that stupid car again. I am so
and it
tired
will
of
happen
talking
incessantly,
noise when it drives. People even care.
have
So
the
why don't I
attitude
say-
of
the guy- the
don't
driver
care.
has no idea. I bet I'm really annoyed.
It's
This
no
person's way smarter
problem
than I am. There's no way
that I
this
can't
person's
keep my
listening.
attention on my
Does he
breath.
even know how to answer?
No
He's not
problem
gonna
at
leave. He
all.
thinks he's smarter than I am.
Just gently,
Oh, really?
and I mean gently,
No way I can be
bring your
that
attention
awkward.
back to the place you were breathing, to the place you feel it the most. Do this over and over, getting lost in thought, coming back to breath. Getting lost in thought, coming back to breath.
There's only a few things I like to do. They're gonna hate me.
Coming back.
They're probably gonna leave me forever. A few things I like doing. I've always been like philosophy.
Just this moment.
Friends. I like thinking.
Let thoughts think what they want to think.
I'm saying stuff all
What
the time.
notices thinking?
I gotta start working out. If I don't start working out soon, I'm just gonna develop
Come back to breathing. Now that is genuine meditation. That is the meditation practice I have found to be the most effective. Now that we've had some time with this, I want to leave you with some homework. Remember that meditation is a way to develop the mindfulness muscle. I challenge you to take 30 seconds once a day to simply pay attention to your breathing. Just 30 seconds a day. Do it longer if you can, but at least 30 seconds. Just sit there. Do it while you're walking to class or to get the mail. Pay attention to your breathing during a commercial break in your favorite show. Find your breath while you're at work. Play with it. Integrate it into your life. I assure you, this simple activity of turning attention towards breathing will have noticeable beneficial changes to your life. And don't be impatient. Don't look for the changes. Just breathe and let that take you over. Next time, we will take this practice further and introduce a more regular practice. And I want this to be interactive. Please, in the comments, let me know about your experience, how this has helped you, or if this is scary for you. Just let me know. This is an interaction. I don't want this to be closed off in any sense. Please like and subscribe, and thank you for watching. I'll see you next time.